In the Cherokee County slammer, 20-year-old Jason Long was taken into custody after a search warrant was served in Galena. Charges against him include indecent solicitation of a child, exploitation of a child, and internet trading of child pornography. He's being held on a $100,000 bond. You used to have to pay to use Carthage's dog park, but now it's free. A ribbon cutting was held on Thursday. The dogs do have to be licensed in the city of Carthage. Your news, the service of Arvest Bank. Do you need a bank that loves to help? That's Arvest Bank. Come find out why customers love Arvest in the Arvest Go mobile app. They make banking easy, so life is easier. Visit Arvest today. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KCRG, I'm Steve Smith on KIX 102.5.
A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms today. Breezy as well, with wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Highs in the mid-80s. We'll see mostly clear skies tonight. Lows dropping down to the upper 40s. Rain on Tuesday, overnight Tuesday as well. Going to cool things down on Wednesday as we see sunshine. Highs near 65.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar still showing a lot of clouds and some pretty heavy winds across a lot of the 4 states.
73 in Neosho, 73 in Pittsburgh, 74 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
It's time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. Today we're featuring Blake from Joplin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Blake. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, you can go to the KIX website, the Morning KIX page. There's a button on there you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio.
We're just 17 minutes away from your chance to guess on the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
And only about 10 minutes left to view the hint, or actually the answer to the secret sound that's on the KIX app right now.
Here's Jordan Davis.
On KIX 102.5. Morning, everybody. Happy
Good
Monday.
morning. Happy Monday. Thank you, Megan.
How your mama doing?
Everyone doing okay after last night?
Morning, Bryson. Morning, Megan. Morning, Floyd. Morning, Christy.
Yes, everyone see the answer? We all know what it is now?
Yeah, okay. Can we talk about it a little bit without saying what it is to anybody? Do you feel like a total doofus? And there is some... Okay. Okay, had to do some clarification. I almost texted Brett on Friday with this, which I don't know what his guess was on Friday. It might be a good idea to either find out from him or go back and listen to see what he's got so far.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Thank you, Christy.
Guys, okay, so good question. Megan's like, how are we doing? How did Bella do? We did not get it that bad. Southwest side of town. So the way that this storm came in, it came in from out of Columbus and that area. But then there was another front back behind that from Veneta, and it was moving fast because of the southerly pressure system. The north pressure system was slow moving.
Very slow. It was like 15 to 20 miles per hour.
And if that. And then that bottom one came up, hit that, and the two of them just sat there for a while.
Yeah.
So when the bottom one came in, we got a lot of heavy wind, and a lot of lightning, and even a little light hail, but nothing like they did from that Columbus front that moved. It started in, I would say, around Carl Junction, which is quite a ways north of us.
Right.
And then proceeded over to Webb City, Oronogo, and from there on over towards Jasper. But it was moving northeast, so... Totally missed us. Pretty much. We went down to the tornado shelter when we first heard the sirens for about 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. Once I got on the radar and everything, because we knew that storms were rolling through, but I hadn't looked yet how bad they were until we got the sirens.
Yeah.
I looked and I'm like, we can go back in. So what I proceeded to do was worked with Bella through her fear during the storms. And guys, she did so amazing. Mm-hmm. So watch this. If you can see this, probably can. Oh, look at that. Look at her there.
Look at she's doing so
This
good.
is during tornado sirens, doing thunder and lightning. Watch her stop, and she is so happy.
Well, tell me, look at
Yeah,
her.
we're celebrating a little bit there. She's doing so great at that. The problem is that when we get done with that, it's like her brain clicks when we get into it. We'll start, and she'll be fearful the tail will be down. We make a circuit around that sectional couch, and by the time we're around, the tail's wagging. Second time around, she's like, oh, man, this is fun. And she's fine. We'll go get a treat. We'll celebrate. So I do each one of those circuit things, and I try to make it unpredictable so she has to concentrate on what we're doing.
Right.
We don't just go around the couch. We go to every room in the house, and I take a random different route every time, and she has to stay with me. We've now gotten to where, and this is great because I don't have to go out and do it in the rain. We've now gotten to where she will follow me and do that with me without the leash. She knows, okay, we're doing this, and she'll stay right at my heel, and we'll go. When we get done, we have a treat. We go sit down. She's great. And then boom happens. And she's like, and then she starts trying to anticipate that thunder. And part of that anticipation process, her trying to guess when it is so that she's prepared and not taken unawares, is where she begins to stress. She's nervously anticipating. And she will go back into that. It's taking longer and longer. Her freakouts are less and less. But we worked last night till almost 1 a.m.
Yeah, Oswego and Parsons, it just sat there, it felt like, for
just
so
sat
long.
there and sat there and sat there. Now, luckily, it wasn't as bad as it had been when it was over in Kansas on the Columbus area and some of those areas, parts of Carl Junction. But still, it just sat there and sat there and sat there.
Right.
I thought it was never going to move.
A lot of those areas are still without power as well. There's down power lines there. There's a lot of flooding and things. I know Bryson was saying they don't have power still.
Yeah. And Joplin had some power outages. I know most of Range Line was out, but they got that back on within an
pretty
hour.
Quick. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing was the flooding around Joplin, which is pretty well dissipated as well.
There were cars floating.
Yes.
And there was a lot of flooding. And
if you haven't seen the pictures of that.
There's just places where the water system cannot handle it.
What is it, 4th Street under that bridge right over there?
Yeah. I have a leaky roof. Not my new one.
No.
Not my new one. So when they did the roof, our roof comes down, and then we have our sunroom roof, which is a flat roof. Worst kind of roof in the world. And it's got a little angle to it, but not much.
Mm-hmm.
And where it joins onto the house in years past has been known to leak. Well, I had gotten up about 4 or 5 years ago and put put rubber cement on all that and fixed it. They had to take all that rubber cement off when they replaced the roof, and I have not got up there and replaced that
3
yet.
3 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen 708.
A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms today. Breezy as well. Wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Highs in the mid-80s. It is 74 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes. But the big news today is $2,752.50 with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound, because nobody guessed it on Friday afternoon.
Which means the answer has been on the KIX app all weekend long.
The actual answer. It's a picture. It is the final hint for this secret sound. All you have to do is go look at it, and you're going to be, whatever. You'll say, well, that's this, and be able to be caller number 5 and win all that cash.
But here's the deal. That picture's going to go away in just like a couple of minutes at most. So if you haven't seen it yet, go and see it right now.
And I promise you, there'll be people at 720 going, I can't find the hint.
Well, it's not going to be there at 7:20.
Yeah, they did not go and look at it over the weekend. So go look at it now.
And get ready to guess and win in just 10 minutes.
Here's Little Big Town.
On the 4 states #1 for cash.
KIX 102.5. I never lost power either. We never had power go out for us. It blinked a couple of times, but that was it. Bella is gaining weight. She has never had another symptom.
Good.
Since 24 hours after starting the antibiotics. Now, here's the problem. And the vet, Shiala, you're not looking at it properly, because you could clearly see gorilla nipples in the second picture or the third picture. So, the vet says that while she believes that the antibiotic would clear this up, The problem is that she got this infection. How?
Right.
It's because her liver is no longer functioning the way that it should. So while the antibiotic will clear it up, it will probably come back in another 5 or 6 months, that her liver is not processing toxins the way that it should. And that's why she got this way in the first place. So while, yes, she is getting better and doing better, it's probably not going to be a permanent better.
So what's the answer then?
I don't know. I mean,
How do you support livers in dogs?
there is, I don't know. There are different diets, prescription diets you can get, which we have to look at that too.
Mm-hmm.
She can't live on a antibiotic support. Eventually, the antibiotic will become ineffective. Now, it's possible that her liver will repair itself, but it takes a long time for that to happen with liver. So we don't know. It's just we got to just manage this as best we can for as long as we can.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's just what she needs. Going through this antibiotic period gives her liver just enough chance to heal enough
Maybe.
to
Hope
keep her
so.
going.
I mean, she's doing a lot better. I gave her a haircut. So I don't know if you'd seen what she looked like, the hair she had before. I mean, it was really, 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 really long, And her beard had gotten down on her, below her jawline, down this, looks like this low.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's getting to be warm weather. It's time for a haircut. And I know Christine probably isn't on here right now, or she would badmouth me, but look at the good job I did.
Oh, she looks so good. Look at those little ears.
There was a pile of hair like this big around that I took off of her. And doing all the shaping and everything, because
Christine's right there.
Oh, there's Christine. The body I took down to like a 2, which is really, 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 really short, but I left some length on the legs and shaped around the head.
It looks really good.
I did a good job, I think. Not maybe a Christine job, but I did a good job.
Bryson says, last I heard, we're projected to get our power back on at 3:45 today. Hopefully sooner than later.
She's here.
Right there.
Didn't I do a good job, Christine?
Mm.
I'm not answering phones right now because it's people programming, getting the numbers ready. There's a lot of calls coming in right now. It's just one after another after another. And I know they'll call, they'll hang up. They'll call, hang up. They're getting their phone ready.
They're getting it primed and ready to go.
I think we're going to have a winner this morning. I really, 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 really do.
I do too.
And so we got to be ready for that. If that's the case, then we will be debuting the new secret sound.
Oh.
Not at 7. When are we going to do that? 7:35, 7:50? Because we've got a ticket winner we got to contact at 7:50. By the way, guys, we're also giving away Ty Myers concert tickets this morning. Text the word tickets to get signed up for those. That's going to be a big show. Yeah, Christine said, sure. My blending scissors don't work real well.
Wow. Because the student called the teacher boy.
Boy? Yeah. Huh.
Bruh. Sarah's been through that. She's talked about going through that.
She beat up a student?
All the time.
All the time. Sarara is so rough on them. I mean, justifiably, I think, but
43 seconds.
And let me tell you, Sarara, I hear, has a mean left hook. I mean, she can take your head off.
That's what I heard, too.
Doesn't she have Mondays off?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
she's not even on right now.
On here right now.
25 seconds.
KIX! KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash.
Your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound right after Blake Shelton.
On the 4 states #1 for cash.
KIX 102.5. There go all the lines.
And they will be like that until after we're done.
Yep. The only way we're going to get not a winner, I think, is if it's a fringe listener.
And I love those. I mean, it's like,
Makes it through by
like
happenstance.
Friday, so many kittens got punched.
People are so mad.
Captions on Facebook said a French listener.
French.
Yeah, that too.
So how was your production this weekend?
It was good. Had one hiccup moment on an audible that was called from Front Row Production, Front Row Direction, rather.
What is
But
an audible? What does that mean?
Audible, they rather than what you have planned, they say, hey, we're going to do this just last minute, and it comes over ears directed. And they did that, and bless her heart, the girl on keys, she was not really prepared for it, so she had a rough time and could not figure out the chord progression in the particular key we were in.
Yeah.
And it showed. And so they said, key step off. Just leave it to vocalist, and he's going to do it on acoustic. Well, he was not doing well. And this is the director. He was totally off from our click track, so his rhythm was off. We were unable to follow him, so we all just kind of backed off. And real quick, they said, never mind. We're moving on to the next song, the next planned song. Everything else went really, really well. I even got comments from the main leadership saying that messaged me the next day saying, man, guitars sounded amazing.
Yeah.
I was looking earlier, there's some social media video somebody recorded from the audience, and you could hear the guitars really, really well.
Good.
I know the guy who they'd sent down to run sound for us, and he's really good and did a great job. So yeah, had a great weekend playing. The stadium continues to amaze me. Now, on Thursday, me and Ronaldo got together and we did all the proxy cloning of all of his gear. I can't use any of that yet because it takes way too much processor to run one of those clones. And I have so many other things that I can't do without, so I can't just depend on that one. But when they get that figured out to where it doesn't take as much memory, I'm going to be ready to go because I've already got this huge library of stuff that we've created. And they sound so good. But I really wish I could use them right now.
You'll get there.
And that's the last one of those that I'm going to do.
All right. 10 seconds. Here we go. Money, 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 money.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Well, we've got a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms today, breezy as well. Highs in the mid-30s. No, just kidding. Wind gusts in the mid-30s, highs in the mid-80s. It is 74 in Joplin.
Highs in the mid-30s. Where the heck? So we'll give you a complete look at the weather forecast in about 6 minutes. Do know that rain is probably going to be returning late on Tuesday, and there'll be some cooler temperatures after that.
It was like a full look at your forecast in just 4 minutes.
But right now, first let's go over everything. Okay, so we didn't have a winner on 420 on Friday with Brett.
That's right.
That means that, not a hint, the answer to the secret sound went live on the KIX app for everybody to go see, and it was up all weekend long on the KIX app until just a few minutes ago.
So that means it's not there right now. Don't think that you can run and go look and figure out the answer right now. If you haven't seen it yet, it's not going to be there anymore.
But for everybody that did see it, you've got the chance to win $2,752.50 with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
If you could be called at number 5 at 417-623-1025.
And tell us, what is this sound?
What do you think? What is it?
A lot of you know what it is now. So
yeah, you do.
We're looking for caller number 5 to tell us.
And win all the cash.
From the 4 states #1 for cash. You hear it now? Do you hear it now? Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 1. Keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 2. Keep trying.
Hi, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 3. Keep trying.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 4. Keep trying.
Hi, Morning Kicks. Who is this?
Hello?
Your phone's cutting out. We can't hear you. We're going to have to go to our next caller. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this?
This is all.
Sorry, your phone's cutting out.
What was that?
Get to an area where you can talk with us, or we'll have to go to our next caller. Hello? Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this? Good gosh, guys, your Bluetooth is cutting out. We cannot hear you. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this? Hello? People are calling from outside fringe areas. Their cellular service is not covering them. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this? Sorry, we cannot hear you. Your phone is cutting out so bad. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this?
Okay.
Sorry, your phone is cutting out. Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
There.
I heard
There
that.
we go. Finally. Who is this?
This is Jay.
No, your phone's cutting out again, ma'am. We're going to have to go to our next caller. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this?
This is all.
Hello? Are you there? It could be this. Well, we can't hear you. Your phone is cutting out so bad. You better load up. It's cutting out. Get to a better area and call us. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this?
Keisha.
Keisha? Where are you from, Keisha?
Joplin.
Keisha from Joplin.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Keisha.
We've got $2,752.50 for you.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
Is it a shopping cart, Will?
Keisha, that you've got to give a complete answer. That unfortunately is not a complete answer. She says a shopping cart wheel.
For $2,752.50. That is
Not the
not
answer.
it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $2,777.50.
And give you another chance to guess one at 420 with Brett.
Good gosh. There's so many people calling from outer areas and stuff that do not have good cellular coverage. That's what's happening. Because obviously you can get through. Okay, I've got to Keisha, that you've got to give it. That unfortunately is not a complete answer. She says a shopping cart wheel for $2,000. That unfortunately is not a complete answer. And I say that again at the end. So she says a shopping cart wheel for 2,000 is not the answer.
Do you need more than 15 seconds?
But we're going to put it. No. He said the answer has got to be the answer, and that is not it.
Okay, 5 seconds. We got to go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess when the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
And I will tell you guys, if we can't hear you, if we can't talk to you, we have to go on to the next caller. If your cellular service is not good or not adequate enough that we can't hear you, we have to go to a caller that we can communicate with.
Same with your Bluetooth. If your Bluetooth is cutting out, we got to move on.
Keisha from Joplin.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Keisha.
We've got $2,752.50 for you.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
Is it a shopping cart, Will?
She says a shopping cart wheel.
For $2,752.50. That is
Not the
not
answer.
it.
But we're going to put another
Okay.
$25 in the jackpot, making it $2,777.50.
And give you another chance to guess one at 420 with Brett.
A shopping cart wheel does not make a sound. It does not make a noise. I mean, you walk into Walmart all the time and you see hundreds of shopping cart wheels sitting over there, and they don't make any sound on their own. So keep that in mind. Hi there, Morning Kick. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Hello. Yeah, honey, I'm sorry, we can't hear you. Do you have us on speakerphone or something?
No.
Sounds like you're on Bluetooth or speakerphone. We can't hear you.
Okay, hang on. Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, that's way better. Yeah, we've already had our 5th caller, but they got it wrong. So you got another chance at 4:20 this afternoon.
Okay, what was the guess?
We can't tell you that. You have to listen.
Oh, I can hear.
Let me make a recommendation. Don't call on the Bluetooth when you're calling in for this, or they will go to the next caller.
Okay,
Thanks.
you.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Hi, you need to give your dog liver in pieces. It'll help rebuild it.
Liver pieces will help. Okay, yeah, okay. Now, I do have a question. If she is on a very strict urinary diet because she has trouble processing minerals, she's had bladder stones, and they tell us not to feed her anything but this specific prescription diet she's on. I wonder if the liver would interfere with that.
I don't know. It's just pieces of liver like you find at a grocery store.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be meat. So
Right.
it's
Well,
fine.
they don't.
That's the bet, though.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to definitely ask them. She's got a follow-up appointment that my daughter's going to have to take her to, and we're going to ask what do we need to do to promote her liver health, because they won't let us feed her meat of any kind right now.
No meat at all?
Do that if it's a person. If you
Yeah.
have a bad liver, you eat liver. If you have bad kidneys, you eat kidneys.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
Not human ones, of course, but thanks for calling. Bye. Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Did somebody guess figure sound this morning?
They did not get it right. They got really close, but they didn't get it right. So you've got another chance at 4:20.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Is it over?
Well, it's not over because they did not get it right. So you've got another chance at 4. Yeah, the time's over. We only take our 5th caller, and unfortunately, they did not get it correct. So you've got another chance this afternoon at 4:20 with Brett.
All right, man.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Good morning.
Hello.
What's up?
going on?
Hey, I have the sound. I know what the sound is.
Okay, couple things for you. First off, we already had our 5th caller. We only take our 5th caller to make a guess each time. And you should not call on speakerphone for this. If they can't hear you or can't hear you well, they'll go on to the next caller and you'll miss your chance to guess.
Okay.
Now, the person who guessed this morning got it wrong, so that means you've got another chance to guess and win at 4:20 this afternoon.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Oh, why do we as a culture not know how to do this when it comes to... I think there's a whole culture that don't know how to talk on the phone.
Yeah.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very frustrated.
What?
Because I couldn't get through it all.
I know.
That is
It's
frustrating.
And all of these people that are calling, congesting the phone lines that can't even get a signal, because they're out over, I say in Kansas probably somewhere. But,
Hey, now.
but they're in dead zones and they don't check their cellular signal before they call. And they're going to try. Of course, they got to try.
That's
Even
a lot
if
of money.
it may show one bar. Yeah.
And then the one person that does get it through doesn't say it
Correctly. Yeah.
And, yeah, that's frustrating.
So there's one answer that we will accept and one answer only.
Which is what the sound is.
Yeah, and if you say that wrong or if you don't think it through well, it'd be real easy to miss it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might ought to talk about that a little bit at 7:35. Recap a little bit. Hey, we didn't have a winner, but let us reiterate that there's one answer. We can't comment on what the listener guessed.
Sure.
But
I don't think you need to.
Christine.
I'm just saying.
Right?
If they don't listen every day, then,
that's their fault. Yeah, I hear you. I kind of agree with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
I want to bring people on board, but I'm without giving them anything. I'm just saying there's one answer we'll accept and one answer only.
right. And for those of us that are faithful,
They, you know what it is. Hey, how surprised were you when you finally realized what it was? You've been all over the place with your guesses.
I knew about a hint or two ago.
But you hear it now, don't you? I mean, you're like, okay, yeah, that's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But,
Yeah.
it's frustrating because I can't get through
And for
with all the people that are on Bluetooth.
And for about 6 months, everybody has been guessing all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
My gosh. It's not a pool table.
Yes, it's not bowling pins.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Okay, well.
Good luck, Christine.
Get it 420.
Love
Good
to see you win
luck.
it. Bye.
Peace out.
Again?
My ears, so all weekend long, all last week, I've been completely clear. My ears have been open. I've been able to hear fine. Nothing's been happening. Very little drainage. Last night during the storm, I don't know if it's the pressure or what, just went poof, and that ear shut. And I just now got it to open. I've been able to get it to open over the past 30 minutes by blowing. And every time that I do, there it went again, shut. Every time I blow it loose, I get this wave of vertigo from those inner ear bones.
Right. I think I'm going to close these blinds.
Wow. Yeah, very dizzy. It just like goes dizzy and then it kind of stabilizes. I'm fine. At least it's not ongoing. I will say this thing of holding the nose and blowing pressure, that has been awesome because it's the only way to get any relief from this. People have said, try peroxide in your ears and do the bulb thing in your ear and use the swimmer's eardrops. None of that works. Nothing works. Pseudoephedrine does not work. Flonase does not work. None of that stuff works. Nasacort doesn't work. This is the only thing that works.
Use a Q-tip. Just kind of shimmy it around in there.
Problem is, you can't get to where the fluid is.
You're just
with
not
a
pushing
Q-tip.
hard enough.
There's a membrane, and it's behind that membrane is where all this is, and it just did it again.
Here we go. Seg.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Got my Jen's movie rehab recap right after Lee Bryce.
On KIX 102.5. I kind of wish we'd had a winner this morning because, Brett's going to have it, and that kind of irritates me a little bit because we put in the time on this sound. You guys and us, we have put in the time on this, but he's going to end up having the winner this afternoon.
It's always how it is.
But I will say it's gone really cool watching the build-up with the hints, and now everybody knows what it is, and they're all chomping at the bit.
Well, not everyone knows what it is, apparently.
The phone lines are getting shut down. There could be some of that on these outer reaches.
Oh, I'm sure.
That congestion is causing problems with the phones. We know for a fact that we found out that AT&T had a interruption of service Friday morning from 7:15 to 7:23.
Imagine that.
So if you tried to call in, multiple people told us, and also Chris was mentioning this, that you got a recorded message saying the call you were trying to, or the
call cannot be
completed as dialed. Yeah,
Yep.
and that was because of so many people were congesting the phone lines. And it's just going to get worse.
Well, it's a lot of money.
And then when we have a new secret sound and the jackpot's at $102.50, they will continue to call the first couple of days, and then it will begin to die off and get easier to get through.
Yeah.
Maybe, Jimmy. Maybe that or might be one of your rituals.
Are you sacrificing children again? Or is it the goats this time?
Can't believe I mean May. The first day of May is this week.
Crazy.
I know.
Absolutely.
So I'm now 1 month away from vacation.
Yay!
I'm getting ready this week. I'm going to start in on all the extra work that I have to do.
What's up, buddy?
Man, you're here early.
He's got a big meeting today.
Oh, yeah.
How you feeling about it?
I feel great about that.
You sick or what?
Oh no, I got hit in the shin with a ball and it freaking hurt.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, I bet it does. Ibuprofen, that's all you can do. You got a hematoma from it?
Not yet.
And luckily, if it's on the front of the shin, there's not a lot of blood vessels there, so it's not a lot of internal bleeding. If you get hit in one of the muscular areas.
We have got to mention Ty Myers here.
Oh, yeah, we do. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 736.
A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms today, breezy as well. Wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour, highs in the mid-80s. It is 74 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast along with 4 states news in just 25 minutes. Plus, we're getting you signed up right now to win tickets to go see Ty Myers at the Walmart Amp on May 7th.
And all you got to do to get entered to win is text the word tickets to 417-623-1025.
So nobody won the secret sound this morning at 7:20. Now, let's just say right now, there is one correct answer for the secret sound.
Right.
It has to be that answer.
Because that's exactly what the sound is.
We don't accept variations on the answer. We don't accept close. This is not horseshoes or hand grenades, so it's got to be the exact thing. And let me tell you that if your phone signal is not strong enough for us to be able to hear you, we can't take you as a contestant.
So just a good rule of thumb, don't call on Bluetooth or speakerphone when you call in. Just hold the phone and call us the old-fashioned way. It works just as well.
This is where we assign, what's her name over there, a movie to watch over the weekend, because before she had come to KIX, she had seen very few movies.
And so anytime someone would reference a movie, I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't know what they were talking about.
So that's why on Fridays we assign her a movie to go home and watch, and then she comes back on Monday and tells us what she thought about it.
It's my rehabilitation process.
So this weekend we assigned her, we decided to foray off into the James Bond franchise. She's never seen a James Bond movie, unbelievably.
So I got to watch Goldfinger with Sean Connery and then Casino Royale with Daniel Craig.
Which are recognized as the 2 biggest James Bond movies.
And Goldfinger, out of the 2, was my favorite. I thought it was so good, from just the music to, I like the way that Sean Connery portrayed James Bond. It was a little bit campy, yes, but he was almost superhero-esque, almost more than human, if you will. And I thought it was really cool.
He's the definitive spy. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I thought the movie was really well paced. I thought it was interesting. I thought Goldfinger, I thought maybe he was going to be a little bit hokey at first because he was just this gold-obsessed guy, but I thought it was actually a really well-done story. So I loved Goldfinger. That's a 9 out of 10, hands down.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
For sure.
Okay, now the alternate was the Daniel Craig version of James Bond with Casino Royale, which I think is the exact opposite end of the spectrum.
Because he's a much more human kind of James Bond, I felt like, than the Sean Connery version of James Bond. And you get to see him in a much more vulnerable state, I guess. He's much more human, like I said. That's just a good way to describe it. But the movie starts out and it's very kind of almost film noir, and it's interesting and kind of gritty. And you're like, okay, this is setting up to be really cool. And then it just kind of drags and keeps going. And keeps going.
And keeps going.
And keeps going. And by the end of it, I was like, okay, like I'm bored. I'm over it. Daniel Craig is fine. The torture scene was awful.
Oh, yeah.
When they started cutting out the bottom of the chair, I was like, no. And that was, that just still makes my skin crawl just thinking about it. But man, I really wanted to like this one. It bored me. It really did. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this one a 6.5.
Whoa.
I know it received awards and accolades and all these things, and I sort of
just didn't like
get it. It just didn't click with me.
I think if you'd seen the entire franchise with Daniel Craig, you might like it better than the Sean Connery franchise overall. But I get it from the story like that. But you were mentioning the differences or the homages to the Sean Connery James Bond in the Daniel Craig movie.
I loved how in the first movie you hear the iconic shaken not stirred when he gets his martini, and then that was in the Sean Connery version, and then in the Daniel Craig version they ask how he wants his martini. He's like, I don't care, shaken stirred whatever, So I thought that was a really cool way to kind of pay homage to Sean Connery.
So there you go for the James Bond franchise. Now you can go watch the rest of them if you want to.
Not really, no.
We'll have another movie assignment for Jen this Friday.
For Jen's movie rehab.
And the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Man, that was, which we had 2 movies to do. So yeah.
We had a lot to do.
Wound out the music bed.
Well, normally
watched,
we put 2 in.
but I guess over the weekend, Stagecoach Festival was going on.
Yeah.
In California.
Do you watch it?
Prime Video had it.
Yeah.
going. I did
Nice.
not know that until yesterday. So I watched a good chunk of last night till the storms came through. So I missed Brooks and Dunn.
Right.
Oh.
But I did see Ty Myers. He put on a great show.
Yeah.
I mean, it was only like 30 minutes.
Which, by the way, you have 5 pair this week.
I don't want them.
Okay. If you want to hand off any to Brett, you can, but.
No, I'm just messing. I'll be back in time today. I told Brett that last week that he might have to do it today, but I got it.
Okay.
So,
Meeting's at 9, right?
yeah,
You know how long it's going to be?
not very.
Oh, really?
Evidently, this dude, I think they're taking us on a tour because they're doing some new stuff. So they're taking us on a tour and then just talking real quick about what they need or want.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll get some ideas and send them a proposal later today. But evidently, this dude loves quick meetings. So I figure they scheduled it for an hour, but I have a feeling it won't take that long.
All right.
Interesting.
Morning, John.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Morning, John.
Like the straight hair? It's cute.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
She's got Ella Langley bangs.
Does she have straight bangs?
Yes,
Oh.
of course. Yeah, that's considered the Ella Lang. Yeah, she's known for
I
that.
thought she had curtain bangs. I don't know. Clearly, I don't fall.
What's the difference? What the heck is a curtain?
Right.
There's a huge difference. Curtain bangs, they're like they go off to the side and kind of flip out. And...
I'm guessing all the
Uh-uh.
ladies know what the heck curtain bangs
yes, I'm sure they all know what I'm talking about.
She
I'm
does
sure.
not have curtain bangs. She has
No.
very
I am
severe
Jane.
bangs.
Oh,
He's a very
that's
blunt
me.
No, Ella
Hi, Jimmy
Langley.
Cat. Who's that?
Jimmy.
Oh,
Just Jimmy.
Jimmy,
what's the cat?
she's the one that
It's what she sacrifices.
terrifies children everywhere. She
Sometimes it's
sacrifices
sometimes it's
cats.
goats
Yeah.
or kids. Yeah.
Oh, she even
Christy.
said good luck to everybody at 420. That was sweet of her.
Don't let her fool you.
Jeez, we probably answered 7 or 8, maybe even 10 phone calls
That
that you could not hear them.
Cutting out bad.
So Friday we locked up AT&T cellular service when you attempted to call in. Call cannot be completed as dialed because so many people are trying to get through.
Speaking of Ella
What
Langley.
is it? Are we at 28 yet?
277750.
Okay.
So
I knew we were getting close.
if Brett doesn't have a winner, which I'm sure he will,
Of course he will.
the lady this morning.
I had 2 young dudes riding with me down to Russellville Saturday morning, and one of them listens all the time. He's like, "Where's that hit? They said there was a hit. I can't find the hit." And I was like, "Keep looking, bro."
All you got to do is open it. I
What?
mean, it was right there. Was it on the app?
What's that? No, they were looking on the web. So
Then he doesn't listen all the time.
No, yeah, because
it was funny as could be because dude in the backseat opens up the app. I was like, I don't know if it's on a website or the app. I wasn't sure.
we clearly say the
backseat
app.
opens up the
It says
app.
on V Promotions, the app.
Dude in the backseat opens up the app and goes, "That's the first thing you see."
Yeah, I mean, it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
So he refreshes. Opens
Yeah,
it up.
John, she was
Oh my
close.
God, there it is.
She knows what it is. She did not phrase it correctly, so she missed out.
Yeah, it's got to be exact.
It's got to be the answer. We will. There's one answer that we will accept and one answer only. There's no, like I said, no horseshoe, no hand grenades in this.
Are y'all driving down together?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think.
Loaded Hot says the storm blew over a train west of Columbus last night.
Oh, gosh.
See y'all later.
See ya.
Bye. Be safe.
Yeah, Columbus was really hit hard. I would say that's where the tornado was at its worst. And again, we don't know yet what gauge was put to this. I know the one in Enid
was an F4.
An F4, which is one of the largest. I mean, the only thing bigger than that was like Joplin tornado size.
Yeah.
And this was rain wrapped, so you couldn't see it.
Mm-hmm. Which just makes it that much more dangerous. It's so scary. But they said, thankfully, as of now, no fatalities down in Enid. Roughly 40 homes were destroyed, though.
Okay, so we're going to pick our winner here in just a little bit. We probably need to about now. It's 46. We didn't have a lot of registrations for these tickets.
Yeah, we didn't do a very good job talking about it.
But yeah, the promotion, it was kind of struggled a little bit.
We also,
promotion-wise.
you guys, you cannot put exclamation points and things like that. It's got to just be tickets. If you put the fancy stuff on it, it doesn't.
It's not going to qualify you. Okay.
Let me double check. I'm sure they're fine, but.
I swear she says drink and jack off by myself. I did plant some more flowers. Oh, so
Okay.
give me something.
Yep. We're good. We got to go.
We're good?
Yep.
Okay, I'll tell it later.
Okay.
Let's make sure everything's ready. Yeah.
Hello.
Is this Amanda?
It is Amanda.
What you doing, Amanda?
How's your Monday going?
I'm taking my daughter to school.
Good place to get rid of those little whelps at, right?
See ya.
Drop them off.
Yes.
Hey, we're calling to make your Monday a little better. You know why?
Why?
Because you've won tickets to go see Ty Myers in concert.
Woo! You're going to go see him on. Oh,
May
gosh,
7th,
I'm pulled
May
up.
7th.
You're going to go see him on May 7th at the Walmart Amp.
Awesome. Thank you.
Just tell us who's the Four States concert connection.
KIX 102.5.
Fabulous.
All right, Amanda.
And I think we've already got all your info, unless anything's changed in the last 6 or so months. Okay.
Nope, everything's good.
Then what's going to happen is they're going to email you these tickets either on Friday, probably Monday, probably early next week. They'll send them to you. If you don't see them by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, you need to call us and we'll track them down for you.
Okay, awesome.
All
Have
right.
a great time. Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, fixie.
It is.
Oh, she's got typhoid.
It is Amanda.
She's got typhoid.
Yeah.
What you doing, Amanda? What's a PDS? I don't know what that is.
It's like a PDF, but it has an S instead
Thank
of an
you,
F.
Randy. Helpful.
I'm taking my daughter to school.
Whelps. Whelps, Dad, right? Drop a place to get rid of those little whelps, Dad.
Yes.
Wait, y'all went to Joey's basement?
We're calling to make your... Oh, my.
Why?
Because you've won tickets. Yeah.
Awesome.
I realized I flipped over to V Creative and I had the winner info pulled up, not the Hoodoo Waddy.
Another quick way to get to it is if you've got the calendar open.
Yes.
I've had to do that a couple of times today already.
Thank you.
Just tell us who's the Four States. All righty, we're ready. Oh, let's redo that.
Can you be done in 35 seconds?
I'm done.
Okay. And we're going to go after this.
Okay.
30 seconds.
And with that, by the way, we're into full summer concert ticket giveaway mode. We're not in the summer ticket shootout yet, which is just a label. That won't start until probably the week before Memorial Day or right around there. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen 750.
Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms today. Breezy as well. Wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Highs in the mid-80s. It is 74 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at 4 states news and weather in just 9 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know, when did you realize that you were becoming your parents?
What noise were you making? What were you saying?
623-1025 to call or text.
You know what season it is? Not only is it getting to be summer and warmer weather and storm season and all that good stuff.
Oh, it's concert season,
That's right, because
Yes.
we've got so many tickets to give away this summer. You want to run down some of these?
Yeah, okay.
I'm looking ahead, and we have got Jeff Foxworthy, Silver Dollar City tickets. We got Hardy at the Amp, Dirks Bentley tickets we're going to be giving away, Cole Wetzel, Brooks and Dunn, Luke Bryan,
Born and raised, Jason Aldean, Darius Rucker. There's a lot of these that we have that we're to give away.
Parker McCullum, Thomas Rhett, Tim McGraw, Chris Stapleton. You name it. We're giving away tickets for it this summer, and it started now. All this week, we're giving you the chance to win tickets to see Ty Myers at the Walmart Amp on May 7th.
So we've been getting you signed up all morning long, and our system has just picked a winner. You ready to call him?
Yeah. See if we can get a hold of someone who understands how the telephone works. Answer it!
Hello.
Hello.
Is this Amanda?
It is Amanda.
What you doing, Amanda?
How's your Monday going?
I'm taking my daughter to school.
Good place to get rid of those little whelps at, right?
See ya.
Drop them off.
Yes.
We're calling to make your Monday a little better. You know why?
Why?
Because you've won tickets to go see Ty Myers in concert.
Awesome.
You're going to go see him on May 7th at the Walmart Amp.
Awesome. Thank you.
Just tell us who's the 4 states concert connection.
KIX 102.5.
Woohoo! Okay. We didn't go through all of the tickets. I mean, we just stopped at August. There's some of August, but it goes into September. So which would drive me insane.
Yeah. All right. I got to go pee. I'll be right back.
Jen's got to go pee, everybody. Jen Fox, everybody,
Thank you.
going to do the urinary
Thank you,
thing.
thank you,
There she
thank
goes.
you.
So over the weekend, make some recommendations for you or not. I watched the movie Apex on Netflix. Has anybody seen that yet besides me? It's the Charlize Theron movie. And it's about, she's this outdoor sport enthusiast, you know, does kayaking and mountain climbing and everything. And her fiance, husband, boyfriend, whatever he is, dies in an accident. He's Australian, so she goes to memorialize him in Australia with a special climb that she's going to dump his ashes on. But she runs into some questionable characters. One in particular That is, yeah. It's so anyway. It's about being an apex predator. Oh, so anyway, it was not a bad movie, but man, it's got its moments. It was almost horror, not quite.
Was it
but
gross?
yeah, so a couple of scenes were.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know if I recommend it or not. It's not. I mean, there's not a lot to watch right now. I will say something I've not talked about, but we've been watching religiously, and I love one of my favorite shows right now is on HBO Max. It's Rooster, and it stars what's his name? Played Michael on The Office.
Oh, Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell, not
Carell.
Carol. Yeah, I was like, that ain't right. Steve Carell in this new series that he's got on HBO Max. It is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different character than Michael Scott, but it's typical Steve Carell, and it's also got what was the Scrubs? There was a guy from Scrubs. Remember, he was the head doctor guy, and he's in this.
Is he not going back to the Scrubs reboot?
I don't know. I don't know if he is or not. I've not watched the Scrubs reboot because it's
I don't
not
even know if it's out yet.
easy to. It is. It's not easy to access. I think it's on Hulu or something. It's the
Okay.
only place you can watch it. Anyway, this guy's on there, and his character is so good. The guy who plays the campus cop, you've seen him in a number of things. He is so good. There are so many iconic characters in this. The dude from what was the name of the soccer show? Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso is
Yes.
the name of the show.
Yes.
So there's one of the soccer players from Ted Lasso that is also in this as a professor, and you're like, wait a minute, that takes a little bit to resolve, but he's one of the British guys, and he's iconic character. There's so many good actors, and this show is so hilarious.
Good.
The dude from Scrubs, his personal assistant, she's hilarious. Her character is so funny. So, really highly recommend that. Taskmaster is on right now, and I told you about Kumal. What's his name from? He's been in everything. He was even in Avengers. He was even in some of the Star Wars movies. Kamal, I'm not going to get his name right, so here. He's the most
Jelly Clarkson.
Kamal Nanjiani.
Yeah.
He was in Silicon Valley and so many other shows. He's the most famous person they've ever had on Taskmaster, and I got to looking into this. He actually approached them and said, I want to do this show.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And so they constantly, all the other contestants, he's so famous. They're doing this all through the show. Or they talk about how big his muscles are because he has become really, really
Is he real buff?
He is doing awful on Taskmaster. He has not won an episode
Yet.
He's the closest he's ever been is third place out of the 5, you know.
Yeah.
It is so funny this season.
Good.
Laughed so hard at this. So they have released Find the Orange. We've got to watch that later.
Find the orange.
Find the Orange contest that they do. Find the Orange.
Okay.
One of the craziest things I've ever seen. And I wish we could play this somehow. But you'd have to set up like 60 cups and stuff. But it's such a great game. And it's fascinating to everybody that's not playing.
Yeah, you showed me that the other day.
Did I show you them going through and finding the orange? She's probably lying. But anyway, it was really, really good. Also, watch Marty.
Because they had to remember. It was like memory game, right? Yeah.
So, watched Marty Supreme last night with Timothy Chalamet. And it's one of the ones that won Academy Awards and everything. Yeah. It was good. It was also annoying. The character was annoying. And the movie seemed really, really, really long. I like the story. I really like the story. I'm not a fan of ping pong, which is kind of what it's about. I think that's just coincidental. They could have put any sport at all in there and it would have been all right. But
is ping pong a sport?
After you watched Marty Supreme, you will say, yes, it is. It is very much a sport.
Yeah.
And this, I don't know that it is now what it was then back in the 40s, the late 40s is when this movie takes place, or early 50s. But really, really, really good story. So in Taskmaster this year, they picked out one particular contestant, and they assigned him an egg that he has to carry.
An egg.
Throughout all of the episodes. And any time that Alex, who's the assistant, blows an air horn, he has to show his egg. He has 20 seconds to get his egg out and show it, or he is disqualified, kicked off the show if he does not show his egg. So he has had these special cases made, one of which goes down in his pants, and another one that he wears inside a cap when he's on location filming for Taskmaster. But all through the filming, it's like 6 months. And through the episodes, anytime he blows that air horn, he has 20 seconds to pull that egg out and show it.
Do they all have little shticks like that?
No!
Just him.
Just the one guy. So he really, and it's hilarious because they'll go, "Ah," and they don't say what they're doing, you know.
Yeah.
Time to show us the egg. No, they'll be talking along, and all of a sudden Alex will just go, "Ah." He goes, oh, and he goes digging in the front of his pants to pull out this, and then he goes, "Ah," you know, and the other contestants have now started going, "Show the egg, show the egg." It is such a funny show. If you're not watching Taskmaster, your life is a little sad.
Okay, 25 seconds. Ready?
Which, by the way, it's free on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube. That's the only place to watch it, and it's free.
A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms today. Breezy as well, with wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour. We'll see highs in the mid-80s. Clear skies, lows near 40s tonight. Rain on Tuesday night as well. Going to cool things down for Wednesday as we see a high near 66.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is showing some clouds over the 4 states.
75 in Grove, 73 in Pittsburgh, 75 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're wanting to know, when did you realize that you were becoming your parents?
Was it a noise you made or a phrase you said? What happened?
You don't have to be old for this to have happened to you either.
Definitely not.
You can be in your 20s and say something and go, "Oh, I sound just like my mom," or "I sound just like my dad."
623-1025 to call or text.
Here's Luke Combs.
On the 4 states, number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Again.
Oh, it just squeaked and dizzy. And there we go. And I can hear. Yeah, Taskmaster is by far and above, to me, the greatest thing that's ever been on television. This show is so funny. And if you've never watched it, then, oh my gosh, you are so fortunate, because there are 22 seasons of this on YouTube, absolutely free. And you can go down the Taskmaster rabbit hole watching this. All
right, let me go see the bathrooms open.
Through different seasons, they have deals where you can go to a particular website and play Taskmaster Bingo along with the game, where you have a scorecard thing that it randomly generates for you, and you go down and select certain things that happen during the show, and you have to really watch for. They've only done that a couple of times. I wish they'd do it more often. Hi there, Morning KIX.
How we doing this morning?
Doing good, ma'am. What do you think? When did you realize you were turning into your parents?
Well, I've been married for 25 years now, and it was probably 3 years into it. And my wife just randomly just spoke up and said, "I'm hungry." My ass got up, sorry about the language, got up out of my chair, grabbed the keys, asked her if she wanted Mexican, she wanted Taco Bell, and ran and got her something to eat.
And that's...
The only one I ever seen do that was my dad.
Your dad would do that. Let me get you something to eat then. Yeah. That's awesome, man. Thanks for...
Have a good day.
You too. And then the conversation broke down. What else did we watch? We didn't watch really a lot else over the weekend. So Friday I had to play. Didn't get in until late. Was exhausted because I'd been up the whole night before. Had got very little sleep on Wednesday night. No sleep on Thursday night. So Friday night, I was about ready to collapse. Saturday we got up and we went and bought more flowers. I was trying to find a hosta, a particular type of hosta called Paul's Glory. I don't know who Paul is or why it's his glory. We had apparently bought these a couple of years ago, last year, and put into our garden. So the thing about these, and I didn't pick them because they were special or anything. They were, I think, on sale. Let me see if I can find a picture of what they looked like when we first put them in the ground. Yeah. So when I first put them in the ground, this is what they look like, okay? Oh, you can't see. Hold on. Oh, where's my mouse? Jen has the mouse. No, she doesn't. I've got it. So this is what they look like. You see they flame in the center. So they got green around the outside edge and they flame in the center. Now, after a year, the fact that they don't get a lot of sun and stuff has made them look like this. Still flame in the center, but not nearly as wide as what they had before, and they're a lot greener, which is fine. I had one of these that did not come back this year. That little cold snap that we got there in March or early April. It was in early April when we got the ridiculous late cold snap. Killed one of them. So I went trying to find another one to match it. Nope, nowhere. Could not find one anywhere. Stupid. Whose is this? So I did find this other type called Fantasy Island, and they look very similar, so I had to just be happy with that. It looks like this. So it flames in the center and has green around the outside edge, but the leaves are a little shaped different, and the flame is a little different.
Talking plants?
Yeah, that's what we did
Your new
on
ones?
Saturday. Yeah.
Hosta?
Well, I had to replace a hosta, one that didn't come back. So, where's the other picture? So I was looking to buy another one of these.
Beautiful.
Which is called Paul's Glory. That's in my flower bed. But I had one that didn't come back. So you see how the flame is on the inside.
Yeah.
So usually what you find with hosta is if they flame on the inside, then they're these big wide leaves like this. And I have some of these too.
Yeah.
Or they do like, well, now I can't find an example of it. This, where they flame on the outside, which is another one of mine. And I could not find any. I finally found this, which I believe that yellow will turn more green because it's in the shade. So to get them to be yellow like that, they have to get a lot of sunlight, and they can sometimes turn white because the sun leaches the chlorophyll out of the center of the plant. So I found that.
Thank you, Kathy.
Also bought another calla lily because we had one at the right there where you pull in my driveway on the corner there.
Mm-hmm.
We had one there, and supposedly they're marked as perennial for our area. I've never had one last longer than a year, but they're so pretty, and they're only like $8.
Here we go.
So I got another one. It's not going to live, but KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms today. Breezy as well. Wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Highs near 85. It is 75 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 15 minutes. Plus, we're wanting to know, when did you realize you were turning into your parents?
Did you say something? Did you, make a noise? Did you react a certain way? What happened?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Dustin Lynch.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. So also got these creeping, phlox. Does everybody know what phlox is?
No.
Phlox is this creeping flower, and it's usually little bitty flowers on a bed of green, and it grows and spreads out to provide ground cover.
Okay.
We found this one that is this bright, bright purple, and instead of being a bed of green with little bitty flowers on it, it is all flowers. And it grows primarily in shade. We'll see.
Yeah.
So we got some of that. I thought we had pictures of it, but we did not. So we got some of that implanted, and I also, that cold snap I was talking about really affected our roses, which, by the way, Christy will tell you, we put the coffee grounds on. I now have roses. I only have 2, but I did go through this weekend too and trim off all of the old dead stuff that my roses were already this tall.
Yeah.
When the cold snap happened in April. Now they're this tall. It's all new growth. All that stuff had died, and it's all new growth. And I had my first rose bloom on Friday and another one on Sunday. So they're coming back, and I attribute that to those coffee grounds.
Yeah.
I am going to do, and I've not only done it on the roses, any flowering plant that I have, I've gone and put coffee grounds on to help, hopefully, with the color and the acidity. And we went to Van Beesler Greenhouse again. Julie was not there. Julie's, is it her sister? It's her sister that works down here. And so she's come to know us really, really well. And she was talking about the acidity to control your corabels and your huacheras, however you pronounce that.
Sure.
So we have those. And if you look up like dark corabel, you'll see they have this really, really, really dark look. The reason then I'll show you what mine look like. So they're almost black.
Coral bells.
Coral bells, yeah.
Oh, it's the pretty, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty dark ones.
This is what mine look like now. They've turned green.
Why?
Because there's not enough acidity in the soil. This also happens with azaleas. You know, if you get those bright blue azaleas or pink ones, they'll turn white if there's not enough acid in the soil. Well, I'm thinking acid. I'm like, hydrochloric acid? You pour that on the plant, it'd kill them. No, and Julie has this formula that she makes for particular plants that you can buy at Van Beesler's greenhouse that is specifically to treat coloration in some flowers.
Cool.
So she's going to get some of that and bring down to me. She was looking for that particular type of hosta I had. They didn't have it. They had everything else. They've got a ton of stuff right now. And we cannot go there without buying 20 or 30 things. So,
right.
But I think we're done for this year. We want more of those little red flowers that I'd showed you that look like little carnations that spread out, but we're going to see how they do first.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to buy 8 or 10 of those and have them all die, which is more likely.
Been there.
Yeah, that'll happen. So we did that on Saturday, and then, then we went over we ate at Old Chicago Pizza, and then we went to Menards, and I found a hosta. No, the hosta we found was at Hinkle's. We went down to Hinkle's, the lady there, she goes, "Are you on the radio?" And I said, "No, but my wife is." And she laughed, and we shared some information, trading back. She talked about the secret sound and stuff. She's a fan.
Cool.
And she had one of the hostas, the one that I ended up putting in. Hi there, Morning Kicks. When did you realize you were turning into your parents? Alrighty. So then we left and went over and had pizza, and then we went to Menards looking at their flowers and stuff. And while we were there in the parking lot, somebody somehow came and put a great big dent in the side of my truck. It made me sick. And I'm so confused. Because my truck, the sides kind of curve downward, and it's jacked way, 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 way up. And if you open your door into it, it would hit the lower part of the door panel. But no, this put a dent up on the upper support behind the back door.
Were you parked out a ways in the parking lot?
Way away from everybody, and there was nobody near me. So I'm wondering, it looks almost like somebody came up with like a tire troll or something and hit that area.
Maybe a semi was trying to cut through the parking lot.
Or if a semi, the door would be high enough to hit that. But if they were going to open a car door, it would hit the lower door first before it hit that. Put a big dent up in that. It didn't scratch it bad or anything, but it dented that area in. It's very, very noticeable. It makes me sick every time I go out and look at it because my poor truck is 13 years old, but I have taken very good care of it and kept it very nice until now.
Is it fixable?
I don't know. I really don't think so. So paintless dent repair requires that it be on an area where they can flex the metal. And I think because that's on a support, I don't think it can flex.
Oh.
And to get inside it, you'd have to take the interior out in that particular area. And even then, I think because of the structural integrity, the design of the body, they have back supports inside the metal. So I don't know that you can get to the.
And the door's still functional. It works fine.
Yeah, it didn't do anything like that. It's aesthetic. That's all.
Yeah.
But it just made me sick. My stupid truck. Can't have nothing. And then I realized I sound just like my dad. Can't have nothing.
One of the things I got from my dad is when we chop it off, one of the kids has like a paper cut or
That's not her. She's lying.
finger off or whatever.
What she says when that happens
we chop
is,
it off?
do we need to go to urgent care? That's what she says.
I do say that a lot too.
She says that. Kathy loves your hair.
Yeah, I told her thank you. Got 25 seconds. We got a seg. You ready?
Yeah. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country
Here's Russell Dickerson.
on KIX 102.5. Man, it will not stay open. I know I'm looking like I'm about to blow my eyeballs out of my head, but
Can we chop it off? Do you need to go to urgent care?
yeah, we need to go to urgent care.
Do you need me to drive? I'll drive.
Yeah, I know you will.
I don't think do I have any good pictures or anything from this week.
Man.
I don't think I do.
It is so stubborn this time.
No. Here's a picture of Beef Supreme sleeping.
Nice. It's a cute
Looking
kid.
Precious as ever.
What's going on with his elbow?
What much going on with their elbow?
What's going on with their elbow?
There's nothing wrong with their elbow. He's adorable. So we kids won their soccer game this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was really funny because the first goal was off of a corner kick, and no one could tell that it was a goal. And so nobody cheered because we had no idea what was going on. And yet all the kids were running back to the, midfield, which is what they do after they score a goal. You go back and you reset. And we're like, what are you guys doing? What's going on? Did you score a goal? Yeah. Oh, okay. So we went back through and we were watching the footage and we zoomed in. Well, actually, let me backtrack. After the game, the boy was like, "Did you see my goal, Mom?" I was like, "Nope." What are you talking about?
Mama was drinking at that time.
First goal. He's like, I scored that first goal. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that the other kid got it in off of the corner kick. And he goes, well, no, I hit it in with my hips. I was like, what? He goes, yeah.
Mayan style.
I hit it in with my hips.
Aztec style.
He was totally adamant that he scored that goal and he was so proud of himself. And I was like, well, great for you. And so me and the other coaches were talking and we had video footage of it. And so one of the coaches zoomed in really, really far and like slowed it down so you can watch where the ball comes in. And sure enough, the boy hops up on his toes like Michael Jackson, like the hee,
Made that noise, too.
Yeah. And I think it was already in. He just made sure that it was all the
Pushed it
way
on in,
in.
yeah.
You
But
know,
wouldn't he be crossing the line if he did that?
doesn't matter if it's already in at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was hilarious. So I was like, I'm pretty sure it was already in, but yeah, it's definitely in now.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms today. Breezy as well with wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Highs in the mid-80s. It is 75 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 6 minutes, but we're talking today about when did you realize you were turning into your parents?
623-1025 to call or text. You can also tell us on Facebook.
What was the noise you were making? What were the words you were saying? What were you doing when you realized, oh my gosh, I'm my mom? mom, or oh my gosh, I'm my dad.
I feel like it's inevitable, right? We all turn into our parents at least to some degree at some point.
What was it for you?
When you holler at your kids and use their first, middle, and last name.
More for your memory than theirs.
Right?
Well, yeah, true.
When did you realize you were turning into your parents?
When I started saying, you might get to be bigger than me, but you'll never be meaner than me.
Try it anytime you feel ready.
Eat your Wheaties, kiddo. What was the thing that happened that made you realize you were turning into your parents?
My mom has 4 kids. I have 3. And when I realized I was becoming hers, when I would go through the line of my children till I got to the right one.
You rattle off their names.
Oh, yeah, like Roy, Junior,
Yeah.
Betty, what is your name?
And don't lie to me because I'm going to find out.
Yeah.
What was the thing that was happening that made you realize you were turning into your parents?
Well, here's one you can relate to since you have daughters. You are not going to wear that.
Yeah. In fact, I never even said that. I would just always shake my head and point right back to the bedroom.
Yeah, because you know what all the boys are thinking when they see her in there, you know?
I know what they're thinking. You better believe I know. That's why they'll never find where the bodies are buried.
When did you realize that you're turning into your parents?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
Morning, Dustin. I know she's getting so big.
John said he got to go see, oh my gosh.
It was Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham over the weekend. That's awesome.
I would like to go see him. I think it'd be fun.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
That's okay.
But yeah, you know, it's when you tell your kids, I brought you in this world.
I'll take you out. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've said those words too and realized, oh my gosh, I'm that guy.
Yeah, my mom and dad used to say that to me all the time, and it'd get on my nerves so bad.
Yep. Totally get it.
Yeah, you guys have a blessed day, though.
Thank you, too. Bye-bye.
I used to tell my kids, I hope you have kids just like you.
Yeah.
Have kids? Oh my gosh, my neck hurts.
And then yesterday we had Media Day,
Oh.
which is where we bring all the teams in and we do headshots and team pictures, and we do a lot of
You also had a photo shoot on Friday night, didn't you?
on Friday night.
Wasn't that Friday night, the dance pictures?
Oh, golly, yes. I've tried to block that from my mind. We were at the dance studio for hours and hours on Friday night. I mean, luckily it went by pretty quick. I will say that it really did. But still, we were there, we didn't get home until after 10 o'clock that night. And we'd been there since 5:30.
My hours beat yours.
Holy cow.
3:30 till 10, almost 10:30 was mine, but just exhausting.
It
I'm
was.
not doing any more of those.
Yeah.
That's my comfort.
Mm-hmm. Aw, Christy and Kathy got to hang out. That's sweet.
So, yeah, there was that on Saturday. Did we have storms Saturday night? We didn't have storms Saturday night. Supposedly there was going to be one. We had because Gina had wanted to go for a walk in the park. And I said, we've got thunderstorms rolling in by 3 p.m. according to this. It was wrong. I think it drizzled a little bit and that was it.
Was it Friday night? I think we did. Friday, not Saturday and Sunday. No?
No. Thursday night we had
Thursday
storms.
night.
Nothing Friday. Windy and cold.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday afternoon we had another front rolled through, but it didn't do anything over Joplin much. And then last night was the other one.
It was, so the boy he's such a Midwesterner. So he didn't know that we were in a tornado watch, but he goes outside and it's just so humid, sticky. And he goes,
yeah,
it feels like tornado weather.
Yeah, it did. I was, when was it? Yesterday evening, we're watching that movie and the Marty Supreme movie. And I'm like, is it hot in here?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't. It was not hot in the house. We had it our normal temperature, but the humidity was so oppressive. And
yes.
At that point, Bella was beginning to go, and I checked the warnings and watches and the radar, and I'm like, all right, we got to get to walking.
It was so funny. Atlas slept through the entire thing. Could not have been bothered.
Nice.
Nyx doesn't. She's just aware. She's just aware.
Nothing wrong with that. It's when they're not calm submissive, when they're, I was hilarious that we get done with the walk. She would come over, I'd watch her, and she would come over. If she would lay down, I knew we had a break. If she'd come over and just lay down, put her head down, I'm like, that's all right. But when she would sit up or when she would just stand there and she'd be looking towards the windows and everything, I'd be like, well, we got to do some more. And we're not done by any means. I think if I can get through the storm season, we may have a good start on a handle on it. But then when 4th of July rolls around, we're going to have to do it again during fireworks.
Yep.
And then I'll have to do it again next year because there's such a great gap. It's like the worst scenario for training a dog in something.
Right.
Because you can't repeat the trigger regularly to help her get used to it.
Could you do the
happens at random. So one of the things I did the other night, I mentioned, I think this to you, is I carried bubble wrap with me, which scares her to death too.
Yeah.
And we pop that frequently while walking. And while she's focused on the walk, didn't phase her. So she gets used to that and used to the idea that there is no real threat there by doing that repeatedly.
What about doing just playing storm sounds?
She knows the difference.
Because that's what we did with the dogs before baby arrived, is we played a lot of baby
and I've
sounds for
seen
them.
like others, like Cesar Milan, he has an exposure therapy room where they show video of flashing lights and they have sound of thunder. Bella knows the difference. We can play an atomic bomb going off on the TV, and my sound system is loud. Doesn't phase her at all.
It is loud.
Certain loud noises don't bother her at all. Chainsaw, weed eater, lawnmower, vacuum cleaner, none of those things bother her. But bubble wrap does. It's the unexpected percussiveness, I think, of it.
Yeah.
That she has trouble with.
It's so interesting the things that dogs pick and choose.
Yeah.
Because Thunder doesn't really, neither one of my dogs gets shaken up about that.
Well, I
think
Nyx
hates the vacuum.
They have to have a bad event during their formative time period, when they're puppies or at some point during their formative period. If these things happen, they carry that with them.
Yeah.
And the good thing about a dog is it's usually pretty easy to switch the brain, except for in fear cases. And in fear cases, if you can do consistent repetition exposure therapy, then you can. Like, take, for example, and I don't know why this is, but when I first got Bella, she was scared to death of manhole covers. Who knows why? But something happened in her past that triggered that.
Right.
And she would not walk on them, would not walk around them. She would run from them. It would put her into this freak out mode. So the way we did that is we walked over manhole covers a lot. And I wouldn't force her to. I'd put consistent pressure on the leash, and she would eventually give in and come across it, but she hated it. So we did that over and over and over. Now I don't have to have her on a leash. She'll walk across it just like concrete. But that's easy to do because there is the trigger. I can expose her to the trigger over and over and over until she's used to it. With Thunder, you kind of got to wait until it happens.
Right.
And
well, I mean, looking at the weather and it's kind of the way that they're talking, I think you're going to get a lot more chances in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah. This year reminds me a lot of 2011. That's the 11 that I keep referring back to. So if you remember in 2011 when the Joplin tornado happened in May 22nd, we had tons of storms the month before that leading up to the massive tornado. We had many, many, many tornadoes, little pop-up storms, little pop-up tornadoes all around the area. And this year seems a lot like that.
Yeah.
Which makes me nervous. That and the freaking earwigs this year.
Yeah, you got them bad.
Thursday night, I went out and cleaned out the storm shelter, sprayed bugs and everything, killed spiders, killed earwigs.
And you said you killed a lot that night.
And last night, I went back down there and killed another 3 or 4 spiders. Those things are so prevalent this
You've got to have a nest somewhere.
Somewhere in the yard or something. I don't know. But they are crazy. I've never been bit by one yet, but I've heard that they are very painful.
They're definitely biters.
Yep, biters and stingers. They bite and pinch and hold on and then sting you. Why do they have to call them earwigs? Because you know what that makes you think? They're getting down in
they're
there.
going to go in your ears. Gross.
Why would they name them earwigs?
I don't know.
Okay, let's find this out.
But it's a good question.
Ugh, they are ugly. Widespread European myth that the insects crawled into sleeping people's ears to bore into their brain.
Ooh, ew, 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 ew.
Says here they are harmless.
I doubt that.
Their wings resemble a human ear, supposedly.
That gives me such an ick. I don't like it.
Earwigs bite. They can use their pinchers to pinch skin if they feel threatened or are handled. These pinchers are not typically poisonous. What does that mean? Though they can be sharp and will break the skin. They're harmless to humans. You liars.
But they can still hurt you.
Says here their bites are actually defensive pinches. Well, not for long. Says the pinch is generally not very painful, but large males can cause a sharper nip.
They look painful. The little mandibles or whatever are huge.
Yeah. So how to eradicate
Oh, big word, eradicate.
earwigs? Use oil-baited containers or damp cardboard. They love damp cardboard.
Damp cardboard?
I don't know why, but the exterminator was telling me that. He's like, yeah, they're really attracted to cardboard.
Like a little chew on it?
I guess.
Can you
I don't know.
soak it in a poison?
You can catch them and drown them in soapy water.
He wants something more brutal than
Yeah, I want like a earwig chainsaw.
He wants to catch them on fire.
An earwig bazooka. Petroleum jelly will prevent them from climbing plants. If I get out and Vaseline the stems on my plants, my neighbors are going to report me. What's Randy doing out there? My hostas love this. That's just weird. I think that sometimes AI does stuff, goes, watch what I can get the humans to do.
What a weird phrase.
Vaseline my hosta stem.
Gonna Vaseline my hosta stems.
Oh my gosh.
Banana, banana. Scooby.
And then there was the assassination attempt at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I don't know why they call it the White House Correspondent. Well, okay. It's the White House reporters. It's the reporters that are assigned to the White House that go to this. It's not at the White House.
No.
It's at a hotel in D.C., which is one of their other arguments for the big ballroom that's being built off of the White House, is that it would be a much more controllable, secure location to have these events.
One of the biggest things I've seen people talking about online, though, is the fact that he had like a AR-15 style rifle, right?
No, I didn't see that.
But he apparently hit nobody. Like,
no, yeah, he didn't.
He didn't hit a single person.
Well, he did shoot one of the Secret Service agents at very close range, but his vest stopped it. Now, he had to be hospitalized with internal injuries from the concussion. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know, when did you become your parents?
623-1025 to text or tell us on Facebook.
It's Carrie Underwood.
On KIX 102.5. But if you watch the video, if you've seen the security video, which is everywhere, you see him walk up. And again, it's very blurry. It's that black and white grainy security footage. But on the video I watched, they circle him so you see where he is. And then all of a sudden he takes off and just runs right by them. I can't believe that the security checkpoint was that lax that would let somebody just run through. They immediately go after him and they get him. It was seconds, before they had him under control. But this was a radicalized guy.
I don't know really anything about
anti-Trump
him just yet.
He wrote a manifest that he emailed to his family moments before he attacked and said he was a friendly federal assassin. That's what he described himself as, that He
Like those words are kinda
badmouthed. He never
contradicting themselves.
He never names Trump, but he badmouths him all through it and disagreed with his politics and policies. I don't care who it is or what it is to go to that extreme. No matter what you think about the leadership, that is never the answer.
Right.
It's just ridiculous. And he's a school teacher. He was a teacher in California.
I heard that.
Just insane that people decide this is where we're going to go with this. Well, he's appearing in court today. They did subdue him and,
Yeah. And he's fine now.
And supposedly they're going to reschedule that event. So that guy that I was showing you, the mentalist, was supposed to be the entertainment at that.
That's right.
I saw some other video of people leaving the event, and it's hilarious. There was video captured of some of the ladies picking up unopened bottles of champagne and wine and carrying them out with them. Yeah. I guess if you had to pay a ticket for that stupid thing, you better get what you can get.
Got a minute 25. Morning, Thomas. No. Look at all the puppies at the Humane Society. There's still so many of them.
So we're getting ready for our vacation, and we were looking at what all's included. I did not realize how much is included with our stay.
Yeah.
So they have their own eco ranch, the hotel does, that they will take you to. It's at another location with the cenote swim. They've also got a protected species petting zoo kind of place where you can interact with one. You can pick out of all the different animals they have there and interact with it. I don't know if we sit down and we talk about today's political structure or what,
right, yeah.
But anyway, they'll take you to do that. There's also free kayaks, free catamarans, free paddle boards, whatever.
Yeah.
All of that is free. The
That's
catamaran deal is like a 2-hour tour out in that Yucatan Gulf there, but it's free.
Here we go. 8 seconds. You guys gonna do it?
Oh, heck yeah. It's free. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms today. Wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Highs near 85. It is 75 in Joplin.
Got the Morning KIX takeover getting ready to start in just 15 minutes, but we're talking today about when you realized you were turning into your parents.
Yeah, what happened when you finally realized that?
Those stupid people that raised you and put you through school and put clothing on you, those idiots.
623-1025 to call or text or tell us on Facebook.
What were you saying or doing when you realized it?
When I tell my kids, you better quit crying or I will give you something to cry about.
Oh, my gosh.
I hear it as they say it.
My dad used to tell us that all the time. And my kids do it now. And I'm like, if you don't quit crying, I will give you something to cry about. And I'm like,
suddenly
oh,
you
God.
realize what that all means.
I'm my dad.
When did you realize you were becoming your parents?
Okay, so you know how every parent says, or every child says at some point in their life, I hate you?
Yeah.
My mom always used to tell me, yeah, well, evidently I'm doing my job right, because that's my job. So my son is 6, and he wants to go outside and play in the thunderstorm. I'm like, no. He's like, I hate you. I said, okay, good, I'm doing my job right. I went, oh, no.
My mother cursed me. She said, someday may you have children that are just like you.
Yep.
No, see, my mama said, I hope your children are 10 times worse than you. So, yeah.
Yes.
I kind of got that, and ouch.
When did you realize you were turning into your parents?
When I was telling teenagers to pull their pants up.
I don't remember my parents telling me that. Maybe when I was potty training, all the way up to age 14.
You and those depends.
Yeah, well, they're always telling my friends, pull up your pants.
I feel like there's some kids that don't get past that potty training stage.
No, not at all. You would know all about that.
Yeah, when they're in their late teens and their early 20s and their pants are still down that low.
When did you realize you were becoming your parents?
623-1025 to text or tell us yours.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country, KIX 102.5.
The one thing about having bangs now is you have to train them because My hairs used to go
Sit
into
up,
the side.
roll over.
They're not used to just sitting down.
Yes, lay down. Go fetch.
So
fetch
we're
it,
in
bangs.
the training process with the bangs right now.
Not on the carpet. Do it on the paper. Oh, so apparently, nude drawing classes are gaining popularity in bars. When can we go do one of
bars?
these? Yeah. So you've heard the sip and sketch, the drink and draw.
Yeah, we've done
things.
them before.
Yeah.
They've been fun.
Well, there's in some of the bigger city areas, these are gaining popularity. These events that frequently feature live models, both nude and costumed. And there's a strict no photography and consent first policy.
Jimmy says fun.
Yeah, unless it's Jimmy. At one of these bars, $8 is what they charge you, and you get a sketch pad, and you get to see the naked lady.
I don't want to see the naked lady.
It's cheaper than a strip club, I guess. But you better use the sketch pad. If you don't, you're asked to leave.
Right.
Because by now they know how to spot an imposter. The ones that yell, "Hey, I got $1 over here." They want to make sure you're doodling and not diddling.
Right. That also makes sense.
It's either the most fun art class in the world or the most boring strip club. I can't decide which. I like my nudity and liquor the old-fashioned way.
Which is?
With loud music and a pole.
Okay, that makes sense. What am I? Oh, it's that.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to try to plan out the rest of the month, either today or tomorrow. Probably not today because I'm so tired, but for us, and get the calendar done. And this week, I'm also going to start doing all my extra work that I have to do at home to get ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to be done with that by the 18th. So
I believe in you.
3 weeks, I would like to have everything done so that I don't have to do a mad scramble the week of.
That's so crazy.
What?
I have, since the fall of 2024, which is when I was at my highest weight, I have lost 43 pounds.
Nice. Way to go, Jen. Jen
Thank
Fox,
you.
everybody.
Thank you.
Half of it is left laying on the floor after the show each morning. But
And that includes even having a baby in the middle of that.
now that is pretty impressive. I will say.
That's crazy.
You could barely tell you were pregnant. I mean, it did not. I mean, there were people who didn't realize Jen had a baby. She came back and she's back to normal. And
I lost that weight pretty quick.
Yeah.
You good, Dorinda? You made it out okay? It's just wild looking at some of those pictures from that time.
My wife has lost a lot of weight, which that's her prerogative. It never was my initiative or anything, but she's buying new bathing suits now. And I told her, I was like, see, if you hadn't done this whole weight loss thing, you would not have needed new bathing suits.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Now you got to go buy new clothes.
I got to go buy new clothes.
Which her birthday is this weekend. So I plan this coming weekend to take her shopping. And she's got some very specific things she's going to go look for.
That'll be fun. Dorinda says she's lost 25 pounds. Good for you, Dorinda. You feeling good? I got my meetings today. All 50 of them.
So Reddit has asked, what's something you pretended to like just so you could get close to someone you thought was hot?
Like a band or something, right?
Yeah.
Or like
band
a
or a
food.
thing or a pastime or, food. Some of the responses that they had on Reddit said, I casually smoked my first cigarette at a party to continue talking to someone in the smoking area outside. A few months into the relationship, she says to me, you don't actually smoke, do you? I had never smoked. In college, I joined the history club because a girl I liked was in the club. 3 months later, I got voted the vice president of the said history club. And then the girl transferred to a different school before I even got the chance to ask her out.
Whoops.
This person says, I joined show choir in high school because of a girl. Never had sung a day in my life.
Wow.
This girl said, I pretended to like his terrible taste in music. I spent 3 months pretending to like sad girl indie bands that sounded like dying whales. Then he made me go to one of their concerts. That was enough.
Yeah.
Musicals. I hate musicals.
Sounds like you.
This person says, I've seen the first episode of Grey's Anatomy 3 separate times. Cannot stand the show.
Mm-hmm.
So with my wife, it was Beverly Hills 90210 Melrose Place. It was during that time period. She was a huge fan. And I used to watch them all with her religiously while on the inside dying a little bit.
Such a great show. Did she watch the reboot?
No.
I didn't either, but I loved the classic.
My wife also, when I met her, and again, this was a long time ago. This was in the early 90s. She would daily VHS record soap operas and watch them back later in the evening.
Yes.
And then when we got together, her evenings were busier. And so she would spend time on the weekend binge watching all that. She stopped that at some point. I never criticized it, never said a word. I helped her set it up when she moved in with me to do all that and everything. But at some point, she just realized there was better things to do with her time, and that soap operas are wired kind of like social media to trap you into doom watching them because the storylines never go anywhere. They continually, you can watch and come back a year later and the same thing will be happening, but it has a way of connective tying. And they're good at this. They've been doing these since the 50s. I don't think there's any left now.
Soap operas?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's still, Young and the Restless is still on. Days of Our Lives. Oh, yeah.
Days of Our Lives is ended.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
I know Young and the Restless is still on because I follow him on Facebook. That's my favorite. Yeah, Days of Our Lives is still on.
This one says it's not. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. General Hospital, As the World Turns is over, One Life to Live is over.
But
Days of Our Lives and Young and the Restless are both
maybe
on.
the one.
Jimmy says she watches General Hospital every day.
Wow.
Chrissy says, I used to watch Days of Our Lives. Now it's just, nope, not interested.
I used to watch them. So when I was a kid, when I was early teens, I finally had a TV in my room. We only got one channel. And when you'd have winter vacation and it was, snowed in or over Christmas break, there was nothing to do. You'd put that stuff on. And within about 3 or 4 days, you would get into the storyline. You knew who the characters were. And they'd do that whole, it's very serialistic the way that they leave it hanging on a particular point and go to another part of the story and then come back to that. But nothing ever gets resolved. Nothing ever really moves forward.
Right.
You may feel like it does because they shift storylines, but it's very formulaic what they do. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 849.
A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, breezy as well. Wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Highs in the mid-80s. It is 75 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX Takeover Monday edition getting ready to start in just 7 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote on the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about, when did you realize that you were turning into your parents?
Was it something you said or something you did?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
What's the thing that was happening that made you realize you were turning into your mom and dad?
Well, when my son got taller than me, and he come up and he says, "I'm bigger than you, Dad. You may be bigger than me, but you'll never be bigger than me." That's what my parents always used to tell me.
My dad used to always say, whenever you get ready and whenever you've eaten enough Wheaties, come on and we'll trade punches, and then you'll see.
Yeah, I try to tell my boy all the time, you call me out, it's going to hurt me more than it does you.
That's another weird thing that, parents say.
What is the thing that happened that made you realize you were becoming your parents?
If I have to pull this car over.
And he never, ever did he?
Sorry, Dad. No disrespect.
I'm glad he didn't.
What happened when you realized you were turning into your parents?
Be quiet. I'm listening to the news.
That's when I realized I was turning into my dad, too.
When you were saying that.
When I was like, let me watch the news.
Who cares?
Right.
What were you doing that made you realize you were turning into your parents?
I realized when I was telling my daughter to stay in and out, pick in and out, coming in and out from outside.
What are you trying to air condition the outdoors?
I know. I remember her always saying it. No, I caught myself saying it the other day.
Were you born in a barn?
That drives me nuts.
Oh, my gosh.
When did you realize you were turning into your parents?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Morning KIX Takeover starting in just 4 minutes.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. I know what it was. Days of Our Life left network television a few years ago and went primarily to streaming. It's only available on Peacock. That's what it was. So that's another thing with the soap opera. So it's live filmed. It's not on the air live, but it's live filmed with 2 cameras. They use only 2 cameras. One here, one there. They use teleprompter scripting, and everything is strategically shot to help prevent you seeing that stuff. If you ever get the chance to watch a behind-the-scenes taping of a particular soap opera, it'll blow you away at how little there is to it.
All right, so MJ's got your next chance to text win those Time Myers tickets, and then Brett has your next chance for Secret Sound at 420, 2007-77.
Should we just say we're going to have a winner this afternoon at 420?
And then tomorrow we're going to be talking about kidisms, the kid names for things.
Oh, these are great.
I love these.
When your kid has a better name for something than its original name, that's what we want to know. What's the best kidism you've ever heard?
We'll have more Time Myers tickets tomorrow as well, and Secret Sound at 7:20.
So have a great rest of your Monday.
Bye.
Bye.